And then I'm going to put my eggs right in there. Does that look good? Just think, no more standing there, and if you walk away from the stove, your egg's not done or it's done too much. Just kind of cook it. I'm even going to poach 2 of them. My one daughter really likes poached eggs. So we'll just do it like so. Put a little water in it on the poached ones. You're going to be surprised when I open this up, and you'll see that we can actually fry and poach them at the same time in just about 2.5 minutes. I'm going to move everything over here because I need to bring up a couple more machines. That's a nice thing about cooking for you here. I can just show you all sorts of things that we do at our house. Now here, I'm going to make you some pancakes. You know, not everybody in my family likes eggs, and to get them to eat them is just not worth the fight. So I take and I cheat a little bit. I take and I keep pancake batter in the refrigerator, and then I just pour it right in here. Sometimes I add a little syrup to the center of the batter, or I add some fresh berries or pecans, any fresh fruit that you like. But today, since we put bacon in our sandwich over there, I'm going to put some nice brown and served sausages in there, and we'll have a real nice treat. In fact, my family is so spoiled they won't even eat plain pancakes anymore. So let's just drop one of these brown and served sausages in the center. What's going to happen is the pancake batter is going to cook up over the top, right up over the top of those sausages. Now, my husband's favorite breakfast, of course, is an omelet. Well, that's great on Sunday morning when you've got plenty of time to fool around and fix the omelet. With a super snacker, we can have omelets every morning, and that's what we do. Now, I'll give you a real hint that I use at home. Is I take and I crack my eggs into the blender and add a little bit of ice to them, and it makes them really nice and light and fluffy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put my eggs in here like so. Remember, I've just made this in the blender with the ice and that. Now, my family, again, as usual, no one likes the same kind of omelet, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to take and make some mushroom omelets. Maybe I'll make kind of a Denver omelet, and I'm just going to use my fingers here. Make a mushroom omelet here, and I'm going to add a little bit of onion and bell pepper. Make a nice Western omelet. Some grated cheese, and over here I'll make my bacon omelet. That's all there is to it. I'm going to put down the lid, let my eggs cook, and again I'm going to let it sit up just a little bit. And that's the nice thing about the Super Snacker is it has different settings on the latch so that you can have your foods, there are different foods that rise. Some of them rise more than others, and it'll make it so that your food's going to be nice and light and fluffy. Okay, let's see how our sandwiches are doing here. Oh, don't those look great? They really turned out nice. I'm going to take and bring them out here so you can see how nice they're going to look if you fix a nice buffet for a Sunday afternoon. Just pull your little sandwiches out. And you can make these with anything that you like, all different types of sandwiches. How about that? Doesn't that look great? I'm going to set this over here. Now let me show you how nice our eggs came out. And remember, on this side we have fried eggs, or we had poached eggs actually on this side, and the fried eggs as well. Because like I said, my family likes all different kinds. So with the Super Snacker, the nice thing is that you're capable of pleasing everybody. See how nice those are? Let's even put a little bit of paprika and parsley on this one so that it looks very, very pretty. It's really nice what a little bit of red and green will do for your Sunday breakfast. How about that one? That's one of my favorites. So let's take our omelets out. Oh, wow, that really did turn out nice. Personally, I like the mushroom, but my husband likes the Western omelet here. So we'll just take and put these out on the plate. See how light and fluffy they turned out? I'll think that you went out for Sunday brunch at the best restaurant in town when you finished. Look at that. Isn't that great? Okay, one more. I'm going to just set this machine down here so that you'll be able to see my pancakes. Now, this is what the kids like. And like I said before, they use it as finger foods. I have some syrup and some raspberry jam here, and then I just take them out and they eat them as finger foods. Instead of having to take and cut them up and everything else, they're so spoiled now. All they do is take and dunk it in their favorite toppings, and that's all there is to it. Now, how about that? How's this for a Sunday buffet? We have a little bit of everything for everyone, and it took just so few minutes in the Super Snacker. Now, let me show you, because it's taken such a short time to cook, how much easier it is even to clean the Super Snacker. Let me get my sponge over here. All you need is sponge and just plain water, and just wipe your Super Snacker out. That's all there is to it. Now, at home, you're going to turn your machine off before you wipe it out. But I just give mine a hit and a miss right now, because I'm going to fix you some of those nice mini pizzas that I like to have for lunch. Let me first clear off my counter here so we can get into making those pizzas. I'll just move this all over here. You can really see how easy it is to cook with the Super Snacker. It really is just a great machine. Now, here comes my favorite. Like I said, I like to make pizzas for lunch, and my kids just love them. The nice thing about it is you can roll out your favorite pizza crust recipe if you like. I just used some Italian bread. We're going to have really authentic pizza. Then I'm going to take and put it right in my Super Snacker. And then I'm going to use just plain old pizza sauce right out of a jar. This is great because you can keep it in the refrigerator and the kids can come in and do it themselves. You don't have to sit there and wait on them. Just spread a little bit on there. This looks like great pizza sauce, too. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to add all the kids' favorite toppings. Now, what we do is I put pepperoni and spread it around there as much as you like. The nice thing about this is you put exactly what you want on here and as much as you want. You don't have to have it their way. Okay, pepperoni and bell peppers. Look at that. I'm getting hungry just doing this. Little mushrooms. Okay, I'm going to put my cheese in there. Now, I'm using mozzarella today. Sometimes I take and make a mixture of mozzarella or cheddar. Whatever you want in there, put it in there now, because it's going to be nice and hot and sealed when you're through. Little black olives. You can make these nice and plump. Remember that those wells are so nice and deep that you can add lots and lots of food in there. And, of course, to make it really Italian, we're going to put a little bit of oregano on top. Add a little bit more sauce to my bread. I'm going to just take just a little bit more sauce because I like them nice and moist. Put my sauce on there and put the top on. And in just 2.5 minutes, we're going to have some really great Italian pizza. Let me put the lid down. And then I'm going to show you just why you can make all these great things in your Super Snacker. Well, let me show you how it works. As you can see, this is a non-stick vegetable-based material. And the little sealing edges here, they all seal everything down, and they're top and bottom so that you get a nice tight seal on everything. These little bars here are your cutting bars. That's what's going to cut your sandwiches and your snacks and make it so that you can have actually 4 little pocket sandwiches all at one time. And the nice deep wells where you can put so much food in there that you're going to have really plump pies and pocket sandwiches. And when you make your muffins, they rise really nicely because there's a lot of room in there for them to reach the top and bottom. Now, it only weighs 3 pounds, and it's you can take it anywhere. Take it to the office, take it on a boat, take it in your motor home. It's great for senior citizens. My mom uses it all the time because sometimes she's home alone and she just wants a quick little snack, and there's nothing more overwhelming than a large volume of food. And she likes it because she can take things out of the freezer and put it right in there and have a quick little snack for herself. Now, my daughter uses hers in college. The girls go to the dormitory, come back with a bunch of food, kind of sneak it in, and with a couple of tortillas, you can have a hot snack in just 2.5 minutes while you're studying. Now, this